DPI, so I can go all the way up to 12,800 DPI, or PPI rather, pixels per inch. That would be insane, because if you do the calculation on that, so you print at 300 pixels per inch, right? So let's do that. So we need to say 12,800 divided by 300 is 42, right? And then we need to say times 4.5, because our original document is 4.5 inches, so times 4.5. So if we scanned it at that resolution, our image would be 192 inches on its long edge, which is insane. Like, there's not that much data there. Like, it can't scan at that high enough of quality to like make use of that.
Yeah.
So staying at 3200 for a 4x5 is completely reasonable. So again, if we do 3200 divided by 300 times 4.5, that gives us a long edge dimension of 48 inches, which would be like 48 by 36 or something like that, which is way bigger than probably you guys are going to print in this class. If you wanted to, you could go to 4800, but anything above 4800 is overkill. Yeah. So I'm going to leave it at 3200 right now. And then what you need to do is you would hit scan, but notice that our scan button is not active right now. We can't scan like this. That's because we need to, for some reason, go back to the smaller thumbnail size. It won't let us scan out of the larger view. It's a weird little glitchy thing in the program. So I think the reason that is because you can see my thumbnails, I have this checkbox next to one. So if I was scanning like 35mm film and I had 12 of them up here, I would need to choose which ones I wanted to scan and check those boxes. And I can't do that in this larger single frame view. Because I'm only scanning one, it sort of makes sense. Like, why can't I just scan this? Because I'm only scanning the one anyway, right? But you need to go back to here. Then the scan button becomes available, and I'll hit that. And then it brings up just these file save settings. So you can tell it what you want to name it. So I'll say Chris. And then you can give it a number. So if you're scanning multiple, it'll give it a number tag on the end. So this will be Chris and then 1. And then you need to tell it where to go. So this is where you would choose like your hard drive or something that you plug into the computer. But in this case, I'm just going to choose the desktop. So it's going to scan directly to the desktop. And then you have file type. So you can do JPEG, PDF, such and such, but you want to be on TIFF. TIFF is an uncompressed file type. It's going to give you your best image quality. JPEGs are really heavily compressed and don't look so good. So you want to be on TIFF for this. And then you have your same general kind of overwrite settings down here. You can read through them, but you can choose to overwrite any files with the same name. You can say show this dialog box before the next scan, blah, blah, blah. But mainly what you need to worry about is where it's going, what it's named, and the file type here. So the image format. And then I'll hit OK, and it'll start its scan. So it'll give us, in a minute, it'll show up with like an estimate,